The stage was small, the lighting imperfect, the camera wobbly, but the moment unforgettable. In just 60 seconds, Park Jimin didn't just dance, he reignited the soul of performance. There were no backup dancers, no set design, just barefoot silence met by rhythm, just a quiet room transformed into a stage. Just a man reuniting with the part of himself we've all missed and the world couldn't look away. June 24th, 2025, Instagram trembled. He posted a casual dance challenge to J-Hope's Killin' It Girl. And in under 24 hours, 53.22 million views, 5.35 million likes, over 11 million views in the first hour. Global trends lit up. Park Jimin killin', dancer Jimin is back. OMG Jimin, this wasn't just a trend. This was a heartbeat, a collective breath being held and then released all at once. But let's be clear, this was never about going viral. It was about presence. It was about truth in movement. His footwork grounded, his torso flowing, his arms cutting air like brushstrokes. Even shot from a low angle, a choice that felt almost accidental, he became the blueprint. By the next day, fans and dancers across platforms mimicked not just the choreography, but the feeling. And isn't that what Jimin always does best? Make you feel. But the emotion behind this moment runs deeper. He had just returned from 1 year and 6 months of military service. During that time, he released no comeback stages, no live shows, no flashy campaigns, and yet his solo track Who quietly climbed to 1.8 billion streams on Spotify, the fastest for any Asian soloist ever. He broke records in silence. Now he's breaking the internet with 1 minute of dance. This isn't just a return. It's a reminder that Jimin's artistry doesn't need a polished lens. His body doesn't require a spotlight to speak. His movements aren't choreography. They're emotion in motion. He didn't just dance. He told a story of absence, longing, grace, and strength. A story you could see even if you'd never heard a single word. Jimin didn't come back to prove anything because he never left our hearts. And if you're wondering whether the world is still watching, just ask the 53 million people who pressed play and felt something. He danced, he spoke without words, he came home, and now the world moves with him again.